Have you ever had a breakthrough moment in the shower where the solution to a problem just hits you out of nowhere? Why do our best ideas often show up just when we stop trying to solve the hard things that we're working on? It's due to the incubation effect. The incubation effect is a psychological phenomenon where problem solving improves after a period of time away from the task. So the word incubate means to foster growth or development, to let an idea or a project or improve. And it makes me think about what we do with food. We let it marinate. In fact, I have some steak marinating in the fridge right now for dinner tonight. Or when baking bread after some intense kneading, we let it rest and rise. Now, psychological studies have demonstrated that our minds keep working on projects even when we're otherwise occupied. And so the magic of incubation is that taking a break, which is not intuitive, actually leads to improved problem solving and insights down the road. You let the subconscious part of your mind work through things and make connections. Now, of course, this happens automatically. This happens on its own. But from reading the book, Get the Word Out by Ann Janzer, I learned about incubating with intention. So rather than working on a monolithic project, whether it's a presentation for your board, an article, an annual review, your goals and priorities, break projects into multiple steps and then intentionally take breaks where you let your subconscious noodle on what you're working on. So you chew off small morsels to dive into a little at a time. And rather than waiting for the due date or the deadline, start earlier. So what I do, I start by throwing some ideas down, maybe on a piece of paper, maybe creating an outline. I really like mind mapping, where I create the main topic in the center and then write out branches for my ideas. So rather than trying to organize things, I just get the ideas out. Or maybe you're going to storyboard some slides for a presentation. And then I work on it for a specific time, not more than an hour, usually 30 to 45 minutes. And I set my little timer here. And so it tells me when to stop working. Then you take a break. Maybe you take your dog out for a walk. You fold the laundry. Maybe you close up shop for the night and get a good night's sleep in. Maybe even a shower in before you work on it again the next morning. And let your brain get to work. And the intentional part is you might tell your brain, hey, while I'm out walking the dog, I need to figure out how I'm going to create a seamless customer experience between all these disparate siloed teams. And so then you continue working on the project in small chunks. It's an opportunity to trust your future self. And you can even stack different projects that you're working on. So maybe you work 30 minutes or 45 minutes on one thing, take a break from it, and work on something else, and let your subconscious continue marinating on that other topic. Another example I have is that when I create these value driver videos, I start thinking about ideas. Usually the week before, I'll just throw down some ideas. And then on Mondays, I'll build out my mind map for what I want to say. I'll let it rest overnight. And then Tuesday, I review it, refine it, and then I record it. Creativity results from nonlinear associative thought processes rather than step-by-step linear thinking. It comes from our minds connecting the current project with other experiences, memories, and images for analogies. And this kind of thought often happens when we're not actually working on the priorities. So the incubation period allows for the unconscious processing, breaking through mental blocks, and providing perspectives and fresh insights when you return. So remember, every break is an opportunity to incubate, to dive deeper, read, get the word out, write a book that makes a difference by Ann Janzer, and let me know how I can help you.